Hello and welcome guys to a new episode on SportPredictorFanatic. Today we're going to predict and of course do some betting tips for the Eredivisie round 8 matchups. We're first going to predict all the matchups and then we're going to get into the betting part of the video. Without further ado, let's just get started. The first matchup is Almere City against Willem II. Almere are 17th in the league with 2 points from 7 games, while their opponents are doing a bit better with 6 more points, and with that are 11th in the league. Last weekend, Almere lost 1-0 against PEC Zwolle. They still haven't won yet this season. Willem II are also lost last weekend with 2-0 against PSV. Almere and Willem II have played each other in the past, of course, with the last match actually being in 2023, which I think ended in a draw. With Almere winning that match. But I think with the form of Almere, they have the most chance of winning. I think. Willem II have the most chance of winning as Almere are playing pretty shite, and I think I find Willem II pretty impressive for a promovender club. They've been playing actually alright, so I'm going for Willem II. Then we have a NAC Breda against NEC Nijmegen. NAC Breda are 16th in the league with 6 points from 7 games, while their opponents NEC only have 1 more point and with that are 12th. Last weekend, NAC lost 1-0 against Twente. NEC drew their last match against Feyenoord with 1-1, and with that are now 3 matches winless. NAC and NEC have played each other in the past, with the last time being in 2021, where NEC won this matchup. I think even though they haven't won the last 3 matches, NEC, and I still think they played a lot better than NAC did. So yeah, I'm going to go for a NEC win right here. Then we have a PSV playing against Sparta Rotterdam. PSV are first in the league with a perfect 21 points from 7 games. Their opponent Sparta have 11 points less and with that are 7th. Last weekend, PSV won 2-0 against Willem II and earlier this week drew against Sporting. And I think there was a match in the Champions League, of course, where I think PSV were the better team and should have actually won. Sparta last weekend drew 1-1 against Fortuna Sittard. PSV and Sparta, of course, have played each other in the last season, with PSV winning both matchups. And actually, the last 13 matches between PSV and Sparta haven't been lost by PSV, with 2 draws and 11 wins for PSV. I, of course, think PSV are the stronger team here again. So yeah, I'm going to go with a PSV win. Then we have Utrecht playing against RKC Waalwijk. Utrecht are second in the league with 16 points from 6 games. 1 game less than almost everyone else in the league, including their opponents RKC, who are already are lost with 0 points from 7 games. Last weekend, Utrecht won 2-1 against AZ, and with that are on a 4-match win streak and are unbeaten still this season. RKC last weekend lost 2-0 against Ajax, and as said, have now lost all 7 matches this season. Last season, RKC and Utrecht played against each other, with Utrecht actually winning the first winning in the match in the cup, and then the 2 league matches actually ended in a draw. Utrecht haven't lost in the last 9 matches against RKC, with 4 wins and 5 draws. And of course, with the form of Utrecht they have right now and the form of RKC Waalwijk that just isn't there, I think I'm going to go with Utrecht. Then we have Go Ahead Eagles playing against Heracles. Go Ahead Eagles are 8th in the league with 10 points from 7 games. Their opponents are on 1 point less on the 10th place. Go Ahead Eagles last weekend won 1-0 against Groningen. Heracles last weekend also won with 2-1 against Heerenveen. Go Ahead Eagles and Heracles played each other last season, with both teams winning at home. I think this is going to be like a really, really close matchup where I think really small things could make the difference, like one little mistake and it could be like 1-0 and could just end 1-0. But I think actually it will end in a draw. Then we have playing Feyenoord playing against Twente, maybe the biggest matchup in the Eredivisie this round. I think it must be. Feyenoord are 6th in the league with 10 points from 6 games, which is one match less than the other teams in the league. Also, their opponents have played one more game, but they have 4 points more with one, and with that are 4th. Feyenoord drew their last match last weekend with 1-1 against NEC, but earlier this week also played in the Champions League against Girona and won 3-2, which was, well, not deserved, but I mean, you have to take those. Like, for real, you have to take those. Twente won their match last weekend with 1-0 against NAC. Earlier this week, they also played in Europe, but in the Europa League, and they played against Fenerbahce. But as said, they drew, and with that, they are now 6 games unbeaten. Feyenoord and Twente have played each other, of course, last season, with Twente winning at home and the other match actually ending in a draw. I think Feyenoord have got the better team, but Twente does actually have the better form at the moment, and because of that, I'm actually going to go for a draw. And then we have Heerenveen playing against Spek Zwolle. Heerenveen and Zwolle are both on 7 points after 7 games, and with that are 13th and 15th, of course, due to goal difference. Last weekend, Heerenveen lost 2-1 against Heracles, while Zwolle last weekend lost with 1-0 against Almere. Heerenveen and Zwolle have played each other last season, with Heerenveen winning at home, but the other match actually ended in a draw. Earlier this season, in the preseason, they also played against each other, with Heerenveen winning 5-2. Heerenveen have been really good at home this season, with 2 wins and 1 draw, while Zwolle have lost 2 away matches and drew the other one. Because of that, and I think also like the quality is within the squad of Heerenveen here. So because of that and them playing good at home, I'm going to go for a Heerenveen win. Then we have Ajax playing against Groningen. Ajax are 5th in the league with 10 points from 5 games, which is 2 less than most people in the league. Just like Groningen, who have played already 7 matches, but have 1 point less than Ajax, and with that are 9th. Ajax last weekend won 2-0 against RKC Waalwijk, while earlier this week they drew 1-1 against Slavia Prague in the Europa League, while they had a red card like in the 60th or 70th minute. With that, they are now 7 games unbeaten, 5 wins and 2 draws, while Groningen lost their match last weekend with 1-0 against Go Ahead Eagles. And with that are now on a 2-match losing streak and a 5-match winless streak. Ajax and Groningen have played each other in the past, of course, with the last time actually being in 2023, where Ajax won, just like the last 5 times these two have met. I think Ajax, of course, have the stronger team, and they have the better form, so I think they will get the W right here. And then the last match is Fortuna Sittard playing against AZ Alkmaar. Sittard are 14th in the league with 7 points from 7 games, while their opponents are on 9 points more, and with that are 3rd. Sittard drew their match last weekend with 1-1 against Sparta, while with that they are now on a 4-match winless streak. AZ also lost last weekend with 2-1 against Utrecht, and earlier this week also lost with 2-0 in the Europa League against Athletic de Club de Bilbao, which is of course not really a shame. Fortuna and AZ have played each other last season, with AZ winning both matchups. In the last 15 head-to-head between Fortuna Sittard and AZ Alkmaar. They drew once, and the other 14 were won by AZ. And I think AZ once again have the stronger team and should get the win right here. So then let's get into the betting part. I've only bet on 4 matches. The 4 matches are Willem II to win, the odds is 2.6. NEC to win their matchup, the odds is 2.31. NEC Nijmegen, I mean then. Then we have Heerenveen, the win odds for the odds for them to win is 1.73, and AZ to win, the odds for that is 1.63. So what I did is I put the euros on the doubles, euros on the trebles. In total, of course, that's 10 euros. So yeah, that's what I did. Please let me know what you think, where I was wrong, where I was right. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching. Please have a great day, and I'll see you.